Is that what infuses the passion for you in acting? That it's a completely different frame of mind every time?
Definitely, yeah. It's part of the fun for me to just try things that are different and have experiences that I wouldn't have otherwise. And yeah, that's definitely what I like to do. I would never have the chance to be in the desert or to work so closely with camels in any other way, probably. So it's part of the appeal.
The feeling I had towards tracks is that I went with the expectation of seeing someone walk through the desert with camels, and it didn't interest me in the beginning, but it kind of gets under your skin slowly. Did you respond to the role straight away, or did you even understand and embrace her more throughout the shooting?
No, I did. I responded immediately, and I just sort of loved her character and sort of felt an understanding for her and why she's doing this, and so I immediately really was drawn to her character.
It can only be a very truthful adaptation because of the way you shoot films like that.
Right,
you kind of
exactly.
relive her experience. How much did that help?
Yeah, it helped a lot. I mean, exactly right. Like, the environments that you're shooting in so much end up controlling the way that you shoot a film, and because it is such a harsh environment and such a tiring experience just sort of being out there, you have to trim the fat in any way possible. So it becomes a very natural experience or organic experience.
And I also enjoyed the fact that it does transcend time, in the sense that it was done in the 70s, but if anyone wanted to do it now, it would be exactly the same experience.
Yeah,
those
absolutely.
areas feel like they haven't changed through time. Is it true?
Yes. I mean, to a certain degree. And then also it's sad to become aware of how they have in smaller ways due to, the climate change and all of that. But it's the sort of thing that you can have that experience at any time you choose. It's not something that's going to go away, putting yourself in an environment like that.
You can choose two paths: either spend a lot of time with Robin and try to be too close to her, or try to find your own essence of what happened. So which path were you on?
Like during the film?
Yeah. I mean, how much did you inspire from her, basically?
Oh, I mean, it was wonderful because I think many young people feel that they're in their own desert in a more emotional way. So, and filming it and having this experience, I felt like I was not sort of alone in the experience. That there was a guidebook, kind of.
What was most liberating, being able to be with no makeup at all in the desert in a very wild, natural way? Was that part
it was
of the
really
pleasure?
nice. It was really nice. It would have been the opposite if we were in, period costumes and we had to keep clean and pretty. But because that was the nature of the film and the story, it was really wonderful being able to sit under a tree on the ground and just, feel comfortable within it.
Were you able to gauge why at the time, it was a very Australian story, but that resonated with the rest of the world the same way it would resonate here at a film festival?
Yes.
What was it?
I mean, I think although it is time specific in certain ways, in maybe more in the way that it comments on Australian culture at that time, being slightly misogynistic and racist. Also, the central theme of her, I can understand completely why someone would want to take themselves out of modern day life, and I think that applies to now and to anybody anywhere in the world.
I'm very curious, but I couldn't ask her because I didn't meet her, how her life changed, Robin, after that element. I mean, she's 63 now, and it was the most exciting thing, I guess, she's done since.
Yeah, I think she's I think she's a woman of the world, so I think she's had many adventures since then, and has lived in India and London and all over the world, so she's definitely a one of a kind.
The more good roles you have in Hollywood, the more you want them. Is that how you feel, or do you just wait for them to organically find their way to you?
I think I always feel lucky if something that I want to do comes to me, or like I said, just am attracted to something that's different. So that's the way it is.
No, absolutely, and it's worked wonderfully for you so far.
Thank you.
And do you determine now what's most important for you? Obviously the role, but how does a director influence the way that you work?
Oh, I mean, it's sort of, a director's sort of everything on a film. It's your tour guide, There's so many things that are unknown for you as an actor, and you really rely on them to point you in the right direction, and so it means sort of everything to have trust in your director.